What I'm trying to show the youth is people gonna do things. If they ain't talking about you, that means you're not doing nothing right. If they talking about you, you doing something right. Yo, what's poppin'? What's poppin'? It's your boy BMO here today. I'm here today to share another story with y'all. Another jewel to drop to get the youth to look at this and see that we can change and move forward. Before I get started, I always must say, God is good all the time. Without him, nothing is possible. So make sure y'all be aware and stick to that. I like to shout out TOCA, T-O-C-A. As you can see, this is the movement, this is the brand above me. It stands for turning our circumstances around. Because we could turn our circumstances around. Don't forget, God looked out for the most worstest people. Why? Because they had to put the foot to change. And this is what we here doing, showing y'all that we could change. Shout out to the bros behind the G-Wall. Could never forget y'all. I was there, I'm home, I'm changing. I'm standing on everything that I ever said that I was going to do when I get home. And I'm moving that way. Positivity, focus, making a stand, being on front line to help our communities and help the youth. This is what I'm about. It's always been in me. As you can see today, I'm in the lab. I'm over here dealing with this AI stuff that is like crazy. I'm just a little bugging. I gotta maybe complain to them because every time I tell them to do something, I just always see they use everything with Europeans. So I'm in here making videos just on a nice Saturday, working in the house, putting together film things. And I told them to draw up two kids running in the alley with shadows chasing them. They put up two European kids running. Shit look dope though, but you know, I want to go reach my peoples. And I want to know why these people and these characters and these boys you're using is not African American, not Spanish. Where they at? So that's going to be one of my complaints. Otherwise, everything else is looking good and I'm here. Today, I want to jump into something, get into the because and the cause factors of life. Because we got a bad problem of doing that. This little trip I want to take y'all on the because and the cause. I always must give a flashback of me. I always want to show y'all where we went wrong at and where we grew at and what we did wrong. So when we was moving, we did something for a cause, not because everyone was doing this and all that, but we did it for a cause, to stand strong, stay in unity, and to focus on us and keep the block right. Regardless of people had hidden agendas or not, but you know, we stood to the cause. Not because, you know what I'm saying? So they both equal to the same thing. They both have the strong points and they both have bad points. They both have different views. They both stand on the same values and they both end up differently. It's because what you want to use it for. Some want to use the tool for a good event. Some want to use the tool for a bad event. You know what I'm saying? So on my journey in this, showing my little young bros how to change in a thing is because we did it for a cause. But when we started putting people in wrong positions because we thought it was the right move to do, because we thought they were strong enough to stand on their own, but in reality, they all had a different mindset. They all was looking at it all different. And in their mindset and they think different, they want to change it. And when they change it, it all messed up. Then when the police come, you already know what happens. But prior to that, you was just using all this to get the females, using all this to get money, using all this to have the guys look at you, to look up to you like if you were this big character. Because, you know, that's what you was at the time, doing it, and we changed. And it went from gold to shit. Same thing like blood. Big homie leaves an individual, the whole situation. At that one time, he swore he was making the best move ever. Boom. Yo, all the big homies is locked up. They in the box. Y'all do this, y'all do that. I'm gonna give y'all this, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. And change everything up. So now, when they did that, they changed it all up. He did it because he thought the move was right. At that time, it seemed it right. But the cause and the after effect wasn't. Because something that was going up to the moon so much came flying down like them engines was burning. Boom. And now you have people beefing and going at each other. When they seen that happen, they like, damn. Everybody want to pull out. Everybody want to do this and do all that. I get more a little in depth with y'all later on because it's all in the Sex, Money, Murder book. It's all in the Sex, Money, Murder series. We're going to finally put the puzzles together and show y'all what really happened. Show y'all why all crews is made to be broken. Show you what being selfish, the 7 deadly sins is really about. Show you how it takes down empires. Show you like from the days of time, from BC to always, the wars happen a lot over greed, over women, over lust. I'm going to show y'all the difference. So that's happened with blood and that goes on. Let's stick to the topic now, because and cause. Because there's two different things. Y'all must know if y'all doing things because or y'all doing it for a cause. So when somebody presents something to you like, yo, here go this, this, and that. Whether they say, yo, let's get money. Yo, we gonna get money. We can do this. I need you to do that. I need you to follow this, do this, and all that. We gonna get money. You do it, you get the money. You don't do it, you go to jail. The person say, yo, I didn't tell you to do that. I told you to do this, this, and that. You know, because you want to move on your own. And that's the difference between cause and because. I had a conversation with somebody I know. Was close to me. Knew her for many, many years. He thought she was saying something, trying to be funny, talk fly, shooting at me. Meanwhile, you know, my skin is thick. I don't even care. That shit just bounce off me like raindrops. I'm saying, do you think she had the time to say, yo, BMO, I think what you're doing is good. You're doing that, you're doing this. But when you going to take the time to get yourself together more and listen to my response? But she felt like what she was saying, like she was trying to grandstand and shine on me. Now, this is how I knew I grew. I got a fly mouth. I could have been like, damn, well, ain't you the same that's taking pictures out here, acting like you looking sexy, photoshopping this, you all fat, busted up, and all this and all that? I ain't even getting that. Not because what she was saying was true, but how she just presented to me. But I let it get in the slide. So what I'm trying to show the youth is people going to do things. If they ain't talking about you, that means you're not doing nothing right. If they talking about you, you're doing something right. And in the world that we in, I got to keep you distracted. So if I don't want you to listen to this person because what he's saying is right, what she's saying is right, I'm going to throw all the shenanigans and everything at you so you can look to be like, okay, yo, he did this, he did that, he did this. Just to get you to look, to follow me, and you ain't following nobody else going on. So the younger generation will always stick together because they young, as they should, because we did it. But also where we went wrong is we subtracted the scale of the old heads to keep the balance of everything right. And when you do that, you're going to have the young leading the young, and you're going to lead into chaos. Same thing like the example I made with blood. When the person made this decision and changed everything up, excluding the elders, the scale dropped, boom. And now you had the self-gain, self-employed, everything else that was going to change it up. It was done for because or done for a cause. And everybody changed. The big Stony told this person, like, yo, who the fuck told you to do that? Nobody told you to do that. You messed up. Shout out to Ty Guns. The person didn't want to hear it. Rest in peace to him. Soldier. Never gonna drag down the black man for what he did, whether it was good or bad. I'm just here telling the story, y'all. Filling in the blinks of history. You know? So everybody went that way. The next thing you know, something else was built stronger than whatever inside the army. And the army got built. But then when this person leaves, they kick this one out. Everybody got different agendas. They all want to build armies inside the armies. See, America ain't letting you build no armies inside the armies. Because they'll lock everything up, no matter how strong they think you can get. The white revolutionary groups and all that, they might be strong and run around, but you ain't going against the army. Because the army's here to protect America, to protect the secrets, to protect the wrong and the right decisions. That's what makes them so strong. So how you could dismangle the army, because you making an army amongst the army and not sticking to the cause. If you don't stick to the cause, it's because this, because that. See, America and the army stick to the cause. Don't matter what. Now, we know they might be invading all these countries and doing all this shit and all that, but they stick to the cause. So they switched out. Then everything else go big and out of control. And everybody want to pull out. Something that was like Dow Jones going to the moon so fast went back down immediately. And that's what happened. So when the shit went back down, boom, it's gone because they ain't stick to the core. But that's what makes America strong. Now, you might have different entities in the Army, the Navy, the Army, SEALs, all these high qualified tactics, but it's only one cause. And that's what I must learn. The difference is there's one cause. So the female friend was saying all that and doing that. Just went over one ear. So I'm going to take my time to do it when I get right. Whether I be on here growing, I'm going to be here and be real till I get right. Because all the gatekeepers is trying to keep you out. Me out. Why? Because I'm a person, when I get on to do right, I'm going to make sure I leave something to get on and do right for my brothers behind me. And that's what the world is afraid of. That's what a lot of you clowns and frauds is afraid of. Because I'm going to do it for the cause, not because. Because I ain't just doing it for me. I'm doing it as a whole. And when the people trying to get you to leave to go somewhere else, pay attention to what they doing. Watch them. Is they doing it for a cause or they doing it for because? Don't let them erase us like they did the Black Panthers, like they did the Black Wall Street, like they did every time we do something good. Why are we not supporting the black owned? Why are we not standing on what's right? Now we not demonstrating. Let's not wait till evil happen to come together to stick. Let me see 10 people come here and show 10 things they did for somebody to get on, to look for their family without looking for nothing in return. I don't want to hear that shit about, yo, nobody did nothing for me and all that. This world is selfish, man. Is y'all doing this for because or doing it for a cause? Because at any given time, the rabbit could get the gun and switch it all on you. So the female friend did that, thought she was doing that, saying something fly. But you know, you can't change the stripe of a tiger. When I grow, like I'm growing here on this channel with y'all, doing this because my daughter asked me to do this, and I'm following out, building a bond, listening to her. I'm here with y'all to take my time like I'm trying to do behind the scenes with the youth. I ain't here to promote no negativity. I ain't here to tear nobody down. I'm here to not build and destroy. I'm here to build. I'm here to confront my fears. I'm here to show y'all what's right, show y'all what's wrong. I'm here for the cause. I ain't here because I got to, or because this person say to do that, because this one do that. I'm here for the cause because it's the right thing to do. And that's what I'm here to do. Sit here and watch me grow. Watching everything change when I do get the money. Watch how I put the money in the right places. Watch how I build my community. Watch how I uplift. Watch how I could bring 5 brothers on here to be like, yo, the man made a phone call for me and helped me get a deal. He ain't look for nothing in return. He might have asked me for something later on, just on the strength. But, that's what I'm on. And that's what it's about. That's what the real growth and development about. That's what the real each one teach one is about. Seeing the youth grow. Snap out of this nonsense because let's do it for the cause. It lasts longer. It's history. Can't get rid of history. No matter how much you try, history's here. It can be broken. Other history come, but it might take another 20, 30 years, 40, 50 years. Because the rate y'all going, all y'all doing is leaving the street more and more, letting the blind lead the blind, the youth lead the youth. Let's step it up, y'all. Let's do the right thing. Let's show the world we doing things for a cause, not because. To the female friend that I knew, continue on shining like you've been doing. Continue on letting the man and female be mad at you like you've been doing. But say something positive. Do something positive for once, man. Stop living in your own little world, your little own shenanigan world. Change. There's a lot of girls that look up to you, young girls. Show them the way how to get some money. Instead of chasing the ghost and the myth. Do the right thing. Because BMO's going to take care of BMO. And BMO is going to always make the right pass at the right time. I'm a point guard. I'm like a quarterback. I'm like a coach. Like the general. Like the president. Like Congress. Like the appealing court. Like the federal court. I'm like everything that's in a high position. When it came time to make the right decision, I'm always going to make the right decision. The right decision. I'm always going to live and die on the decision I make. Whatever I said in the dark, I'm always be able to say it in the light. Because I'm moving on the cause. I ain't moving because of somebody else. Because of this one or that one. I'm moving because it's the right thing to do. Shout out to the strong-minded women, man. Shout out to the grandmothers. Shout out to the youth, man. It's all about y'all. We here. Shout out to all the non-profit groups that's trying to do right by them. Let's get this thing together. We need each other help. Let's do the right thing. Let's stick to the cause, y'all, not because.